Oh, what's going on? Wait, let me grab my beanie. Real quick. My fault, people. My fault. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are live here for the DST show. And right now, in a couple moments, we're going to be watching the San Francisco 49ers have a dominant performance like we did last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where we blew out the legendary Tom Brady when we pushed him in a 35-point deficit early around the second half and came up to end up 9-4, solidifying still our number one contention in the NFC West. Brock Purdy is in a questionable, selection. He's suffering from a bit of rib injuries, but he's still noted to be playing around this week. So hopefully he's at 100% at the time of the game. And I got to make sure I'm not streaming the game. Dead ass. I do not want to be caught with copyright infringement. Kickoff should be over in just a few seconds. It should start in a few minutes. What's going on, everybody? Got the Niners beanie on deck. So we ready? Hope everybody else is ready for us to mollywop the Seattle Seahawks. And I think this is our second meeting since week 3 or week 2 after we lost to the Chicago Bears. And then we followed up with Jimmy Garoppolo taking over the starting position after like a second QB hit over on Trey Lance when he was trying to scramble. And that was when we picked up our first win after we lost to the Denver Broncos. And the Broncos actually played pretty good football last week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's give them that. And Kelsey is now probably with the most amount of 1,000-yard games for a tight end. He's been outstanding. And the San Francisco 49ers clinched the first division title back in 2019. Brock Purdy, 12 of 21, 185 yards over his last game with 2 touchdown passes. No interceptions in his last game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And half a game out of the playoffs, lost 3 of the last 4. The Seattle Seahawks are not starting like how they did in the first half of the season. They've been showing a lot of the weak points so far over the season. After starting off so hot. Sure, they started 2 for 2 over the season, but then latter half of the first half, they beat the Lions. They shut out the Cardinals. That was a surprise by everybody. Beat the Chargers, Giants, and the Cardinals again, back-to-back division matchups. But they've lost 3 of the last 4 games. And most of them, they've had home advantage over the second half of the season. They only got 2 road games after their bye. After that is nearly smooth sailing if they can still push off a playoff contention against the Kansas City Chiefs on the road. Then they got the Jets that are still the best defensive team in the AFC East. And then they got the Rams with Baker Mayfield as the starting quarterback. So you guys tell me how that's going to be dealt with. And after that massive disappointing performance from Tom Brady in his last game where he threw 2 picks, he got a forced fumble, sacked. They got Shannon Sharp and we got the retro unis out, the nice little retro unis. We had freaking Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Oh my God, there's a Niners boombox. I think one of the coaches are holding a Niners boombox. I understand we're hot, guys, but chill. Yeah, there was a massive argument over on Undisputed a few days ago involving Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless over the legacy of Tom Brady again, going over his worst performance. Shannon Sharp doing his critique, and then immediately, Skip Bayless was on the defensive a lot for for Tom Brady, and an issue with Skip Bayless insulting Shannon Sharp in his face, disclosing that he has had a better career than Tom Brady, even though Shannon Sharp is a legitimate Hall of Famer, an NFL legend, a Super Bowl champion, discrediting his legacy. And Skip Bayless low key looked like a softie. He looked like there's those ugly ass highlight uniforms. Geno Smith having a comeback season. He's played all the games so far in this season. I think they have Jacob Eason in second string or some shit. I don't know what's going to happen over with Drew Lock around the offseason after they traded off for him. And there's, of course, Pete Carroll. I'm shocked they're still not firing. At least they don't hire Matt Patricia. There's already issues of him not even staying in New England after his play calling mistakes that are costing the Patriots wins. That's why the Jets are still falling third in the division, because the Patriots should be with, they have superior talent over the Jets. No disrespect. The Jets have been playing out of their mind this season, but they have more superior talent, more superior personnel, and still with the best coach in the NFL. And yet they can't close out wins because their play calling is trash, bro. And there, of course, Brock Purdy warming up down over in the sideline. We only got a few minutes before we head off to kick off. The score will be live right here, so I don't have to hurt my fingers. Hold up, guys. In our last meeting, let's see. Joey Blunt still hurt. We have got two of our quarterbacks are DK Metcalf. He seems to be healthy for practice. He suffered a bit of a hip injury. Oof. Kenneth Walker, that's been playing out of his mind. Hope not to see him on the field that much. The Miami Heat got the Portland Trailblazers tonight as well. If anybody wanted some NBA news. No, we got the Houston Rockets that are 9-18. Yikes. And a major interconference matchup involving the Milwaukee Bucks and Memphis Grizzlies. That's going to be an exciting one. Then we got the Utah Jazz versus the Pelicans. And the Jazz, they've been losing a lot. Damn. And I think the Suns got a 5-game losing streak going off against the Clippers that are a way superior team. So I think across the board, except the Rockets and Heat game, we got 3 exciting games tonight. So you play it. Yeah, we always show like second half dominance of the season against the Seattle Seahawks. And here they are, 5 minutes before kickoff, guys. I think we'd be the only one, in our division. Seattle will now fall over sub 500. They fall another game short. They're possibly going to miss over the playoff. Kirk Herbstreit already looks like he just dropped his son off to soccer practice. Made Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp lose their goddamn voice. Debo Samuel's losing him for, I think, what, the whole season? That's going to be a major detriment, guys. So Travarius Moore, that's tough on our backfield. Hassan Ridgeway, Eric Armstead, that'll be okay. McCaffrey's going to be fine. We know how injury prone McCaffrey is, and losing Debo off our backfield is going to be tough. I don't even know if we can still push them over to contention, even though the Niners still win a lot of games. But that's because of a really bad NFC West. Yeah, Geno Smith has been good, but like with the skill players they put in fourth, and of course a fresh, aggressive defensive unit. While the Rams that were supposed to be the head of the division, I think most people had us going third or fourth, knowing how much we were going to lose or seeing if we were even going to keep Debo healthy. And seriously, I think the McCaffrey trade really saved our ass. I'm not going to be ashamed to say it. Still do the fine Ryan Fitzpatrick commercial. I swear he would not be having this little fashion thing if it wasn't for the Buccaneers thing. All right. I'm only going to bring it back when we're. I'm only going to bring it back when we're back with the game. We only got like 2 more minutes before we kick back off. We are currently 9th in offense, number 1 on the defensive stoppage. Passing 13th. Of course, our rushing is top 10. Only thing top 10 on the Seattle Seahawks is, of course, their passing, with, of course, Tyler Lockett being a major threat we need to stop. I'm more scared of the guy that can get first downs than I am with the guy that can just score over the deep ball. And I mean Tyler Lockett. We need to stop Tyler Lockett. There's less injuries that are a threat at all. Like, if Metcalf is healthy, that's a threat. All right. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. It's over. Hands up. Like the copyright. Oh shit. We're 9-4 heading over to the season with a 6-game winning streak now. Yeah, Kenneth Walker, what, he missed like 2 games? Leads the team in carries with 138, rushing for 649, and he's been 9 rushing TDs. Kenneth Walker, there's been games where he'll carry over for 40 yards. The guy's a threat. I'm going to go over your polls, guys. I have the polls of who you had coming out as a winner here in tonight's game, and I'll pull that up as soon as possible. And Robbie Gould, kicker for the San Francisco 49ers, will kick it off. And here we go. Thursday Night Football, Week 15. It's about to begin. And here comes the kick return. Oh, shit. Jenkins already gets a 31-yard kick return, and we're starting off with some lag. Smith 3,400 yards off 71 completion. What the hell? Why is Geno Smith playing like this? Here comes a handoff over to Kenneth Walker down the gut and over in the 40. It's a first down. And Lockett gets the first play for a first down off the pass play. Rangers tie with the Toronto Maple Leafs. First and 10. Kenneth Walker got a gain of 5 off his first carry. I'm liking that they actually add the statistics on so I can actually keep it over on play-by-play. Handoff, play action fake. Under the center, they go for a little slip screen over Eric Armstead with the stop. Oh, no, that's Alshire with the stop. Because they wanted to shed over the block with a screenplay. That was obvious for the stop. Nice work. I thought that was Armstead. I think he's still hurt for the season. Second down off that last play. Alshire comes with the loss of 3 here for the Seattle Seahawks. Drops back. Smith sheds over one defender. Going inside and nearly intercepted. Trey Greenlaw nearly came off an interception off an underthrown zag route. And nearly a takeaway. Niners push this to 3rd and 13. Little fade. Noah Fant. And Trey Greenlaw nearly got over Noah Fant off that near takeaway. It's incomplete. 3rd and 13. We spread over a front 7. Cover 2. Shed. We have 2 linebackers pushing edge. And we spread the zone. Pressure. Too much for Geno. He'll throw it off. Target. It's incomplete. I think I was targeted over to Tyler Lockett. Jimmy Ward was right there. Well, that was Travarius Ward. Whatever. They all sound the same to me. Greenlaw was right there, edging off the disruption right there. Not a lot of contact on the quarterback. Dixon will give it to Cloud off the punt. Great fourth down stop by the Niners, boys. Nice play. Oh, and that was off. Off the left side. At the 10, Niners will get the ball back. And here comes Mr. Irrelevant himself, or Mr. Relevant, as the only starting quarterback available for the Niners at this point, but has showing some great progress. Brock Purdy will be up to snap in a few minutes. I don't want to hear a Kevin Hart commercial ever. You guys got to pay me. I'm being dead ass. So defense did a good job off the start. I think we were doing good, like pursuing, trying to spread over the blitz, not trying to get faded up screening, because we've played this team before. We know how if we let him attack over to the gut or let Gino get comfortable, he will chuck, and these guys will catch the ball. So that was well done defense to start over the first drive. Not much positive yardage except a catch in a 5-yard run. So that's good to know. Fred Warner was good at pursuing, so was Greenlaw off that hurry. Nearly got Smith too. Got his hands up instead of trying to grab. That's always smart. Try to interrupt the pass, because I don't want to roughing the passer call this early into the game, bro. And Aziz Al-Shaair with that stop up the backfield was perfect. I'm going to check out the polls and see how everybody's going over to this game. We got 3 total votes so far, and we're only getting 67% that's voting over on the San Francisco 49ers beating the Seattle Seahawks that only got 1 vote. That's going to total around 33%. And this is coming over our previous vote, because it's been, I think, 2 weeks since we did the polls. Because last time you guys were idiots twice. You guys voted over the Saints over the Ravens. And then we got a total of 7 people voted. We got 57 going for the Jets over the Minnesota Vikings. All right, now we're off the snap at the 10 after the punt return. Use a check. Motion's off. Jawan, it's a toss to McCaffrey. He's kicking out over to the edge, leaving unscathed for like a gain of like 2 or something. That was a great play. Played a hell of a game with a 134 QBR, getting 1 rushing touchdown for his troubles and a great shutout performance against the Buccaneers, bro. I bet we're still going to make a deep playoff run out of nowhere. And if that doesn't tell you about how strong the NFC really is, bro. Quick play action fake off the bootleg over to George Kittle, and he's getting stopped up by 2 defensive players right there. Three NFC title trips with only winning 1. And he's been quite a successful quarterback head coach since. I'll admit he's been quite a successful head coach. Purdy off a gain of 2. Off the gun off 3rd and 5. Purdy swings, unsure. Oh, gets that curl over to McCaffrey. Gets stopped short. Off 3rd and 5, just a yard short of the first down. A bit high of a read right there from Purdy. If he just picked that up a bit lower, That would have been great for McCaffrey to get his spot for a first down. Well, we got a punt. Vasilevsky. And there's the punt back over to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's a safe catch over for Lockett. Defensive unit will be back. And still up in commercial break. Starting a bit slow, and we're still scoreless off the first 5 minutes about to be played here in the first quarter. Oh, by the way, you guys heard, because the USFL is still a thing. Shockingly, in 1 year, it didn't go under and actually had a championship that the Birmingham Stallions won. And currently, they I guess repurposed the Tampa Bay Bandits, I guess, to make sure that the Memphis Showboats are a good place to stay at. So I think most of the personnel from the Tampa Bay Bandits and the players will be heading there in Memphis. So the Bandits, if you're a fan of that team, is going to be in hiatus of what they say. I guess if they add a new team in the mix to even out the playing field. Then I feel it's something different. Even though I feel like you could have kept the Bandits and relocate the goddamn Pittsburgh Maulers, because that was an embarrassment. Oh, we got Von Miller under some type of commercial. Niners stacking the line. Eric Armstead, of course. DeForest Buckner, that's now on the Colts. Solomon Thomas, goddamn, I haven't. Nick Bosa from 2019. Javon Kinlaw, that got himself into a fight with some type of social media guy. And Drake Jackson. Yeah, we kind of had already a pretty valid defensive unit. Our backfield's more my concern over trying to stop over the midfield. But when it comes to stopping and clutching out that quarterback, we cannot underestimate Nick Bosa when he's on the pursuit. Or Trey Kinlaw whenever he's rushing. Play action fake. Oh, look, the offensive line collapses. What? And he lets it go off the ball. And they're counting that as a pass. I thought that was a fumble, to be honest. That did not look like a dump. I know the ball wasn't forced out. He let it go as soon as Bosa was about to wrap up on him. Fuck it. Just threw it from the reverse. Whoop! Oh, shit, I was about to get hit. And nigga, yo, you know damn well he got scared. 2nd and 10. Off the gun, draw back, needs to reverse himself, going off the opposite side of the field, and he'll get stopped up the back. Kenneth Walker gets hit over from Javarius Ward. Is that Javarius Ward? Jimmy Ward. Jimmy Ward. That was Jimmy Ward over the backfield. Good stop. We're really blitzing out this weak-ass offensive line. If only we got Chicago again, because I want to just rub it into Michael's face. Alone in the gun this time. Knowing Walker can't block. Pressure's coming. Smith will knock it short over to the Crow, finding Noah Fant, and it's going to be a gain of at least 4, but not enough for the first down. Frank Warner gets a stop over a gain of 5. Not enough for the not enough for the first down. They'll have to punt. It's just been punt. At least the defense been able to stop convincingly when we were close for a first down. I need a scoring drive, Niners. Come on. Dixon will give it back. And safe catch this time. At the 13, improvement. Still nothing. Guys, by any chance, how's the college football playoff pictures looking? Seems like the Memphis Grizzlies are already starting by double digits against them. Against the Bucks? Interesting. Well, good luck to the Milwaukee. They can come back. Not really a hard start for the top team of the Eastern Conference. Boston's better. They're just a hot regular season team. Don't get me wrong. Bama's out the picture. Wait, Bama's out the picture, right? They've lost 2 games. That's not enough for playoffs, right? Georgia, Michigan, TCU, Ohio State, and Bama's at number. They do this by a 4-game format, right? 4-team format, right? I'd be excited to see Michigan versus Georgia and TCU versus Ohio State, or Ohio State versus Michigan in the playoffs, a rematch for the century. That's going to be crazy. Last pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. Brock Purdy getting that Davis Mills treatment from his rookie year. In his last week against the Bucks, made his first start against Tom Brady, getting his first win against Tom Brady. That is like Kevin Owens against John Cena levels of a hell of a starting debut against a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback like Tom Brady. We're back with Brandon Ayuk. I see Jawan Jennings, Kittle, Juszczyk, that I bet they're going to leave as an extra tight end. Yeah, they want to push single back. First and 10, quick play action over the edge, hits it off the flats to McCaffrey. It's a foot race, and it'll be stopped for like a gain of 3. I know, a gain of like 7. Niners offense is on the field. I still regret losing Jeff Wilson. I understand trading for the future is good, but getting good rushing depth is also positive. Second and 3 off that gain of 7 from McCaffrey. Quick handoff up the gut, splits, great blocking over the middle. What a gain for McCaffrey at the 45. First down, Niners. Let's go. That's a 23-yard run at the 44. Quandre Diggs with the stop. Double tackle from them. And Barton. Nice. Well, instead of trying to split over to the backfield, trying to do future trick plays, we're not the Eagles. But we're not pushing air raid either. No disrespect to Purdy. Handoff. McCaffrey splits out, trying to find a gap. Edges out for like a gain of 3 or 2. We only got 12 views over to that Mandy Rose release video, guys. Let's try to get that up. Oh, my phone. Down over the huddle. Second down. And we're heading over to commercial break. I haven't had a Little Caesars in a minute, guys. So pushing over McCaffrey. He's been carrying more. I understand he's had one more snap more than Kenneth Walker. And Walker only has 3 yards off 2 carries off a loss of yardage over from Alshire. So you tell me. McCaffrey has been doing a lot of this work. So let's see what's going on in the top 25. UTSA is in the top 25. I did not. Troy is in the top 25. Texas dropped over to number 21 in the country. South Carolina, that's been a disappointment. I think a lot of people had either LSU, Notre Dame, Clemson, Alabama, and Tennessee taking over, or at least USC, and they fell off. Like they're now number 8 in the country. I mean, it's gotta be tough because like it's either you're good or not in college football when it comes to the ranking. So there is a bare minimum of parity where like being undefeated really cuts it. Even though unless you're in the top 4, you're not undefeated. Or else have play in elimination games for college football, just like what the NBA does. But instead of fighting for bottom seed, you're fighting for actual playoff contention with other teams that are nearly the same level. But, I'm just giving good ideas for no reason. Oh boy! Oh no! Byron Moon is hurt. Hope he gets back healthy, bro. It's all love, even though it's a rivalry. Toss play over to McCaffrey. Finds his way over to the gap, trying to spin out for a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 for the Niners. And 3rd and 2 off a gain of 7. My fault. Byron Moon got hurt over that last play in the current possession for the Niners, allowing 160 rushing yards a game. Jesus Christ, guys. If you guys couldn't even tell such a lack of a defensive line the Seahawks have. See that game they had against the Raiders? Up the gun. There was a jump on the snap. In route play. First down, Jawan Jennings. Yeah, number 51 jumped over to the snap. Quandre Diggs off that stop over Purdy. No, it was on Jennings, but I thought number 51 jumped over to that snap, or else he was that fast. 1st and 10 now at the 41, at the Seahawks 41. Quick hitch over to McCaffrey, and he'll get wrapped up over the backfield. Now Asu now gets the stop over a great wrap up. Over the hitch play, good shutout of the block over Jawan Jennings. And he finds his man and gets a good takedown off the waist. 2nd and 10, a gain of nothing there for the Niners off the hitch play. Up in the gun. McCaffrey up the backfield. 2 stocked in between on the offensive line. And McCaffrey gets targeted again. 1st down at the 30. Hey, but here's the thing. Mortgage our future. We are in playoff contention if we win this game. Broncos mortgage their entire future for maybe the rest of the decade, and they're the worst team in the AFC. Now, I'm not just saying the AFC West, the entire AFC. You can talk about the Texans, but at least we know the Texans were going to be mid. McCaffrey over a gain of 3. We got to make sure we don't try to rush him up the gut that much. Monet's still hurt over that last carry over McCaffrey a couple of plays ago. Let me see. Oh, man. Oh, what a heavy fall. Busted over his knee. I can understand. Big guy like that, his knees are very important. Quick fake over the RPO. Double pump fake. Finds Kittle over down the middle. Splits in over Quandre Diggs. Touchdown. San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. Let's go. Kittle mania. I don't have a belt. I'm so sorry. I am broke. Jesus, I don't have a belt, bro. He faked over 2 halfbacks hitting over the flats. That I thought it was going to be a quick RPO screenplay, and they faked it to the middle, exposing that midfield, and Kittle just ran all the way. That was an amazing touchdown of 28 yards. Kittle mania, baby. Robbie Gold hits the extra point, and that's 7-0. Niners already lead, bro. Let's go. Double fake, down the middle, splits open the gap because people thought they were going to hit it over to McCaffrey again, obviously. That was a great fake, and Purdy just launched it perfectly, bro. Do I really need to know who the ball holder was? I know just Robbie Holder. I don't need to know the punter was our ball holder. The culture is depressing. Here comes the kickoff. What? Are we going to get another good kick return off the Seahawks and they're going to do nothing? Well, Mac, I'm gonna say this one thing. If that's not Hufanga, you fake ass Troy Polamalu, stop grabbing the helmet. I'm being honest with you, bro. You got to stop grabbing the helmet. Yeah, that's Hufanga's big ass. Stop grabbing the helmet. I see you always trying to do a headlock whenever you're done off the block, bro. That's going to cost us penalties. And here comes Kenneth Walker getting immediately wrapped up. Fred Warner gets a stop over from Kenneth Walker's 3-yard carry. And the Seahawks are starting a slow possession. They're yet to put up numbers on the board off their third drive. Triple option, two up the backfield, and Hufanga gets a forced fumble off the sack, but it's recovered by the offensive line. Oh, let's go, Hufanga. Wasn't he from Oklahoma? That's tough. You're Kobe Parkinson. Why is your name? Why are you named after a diagnosis? Diagnosis. That's tough. My name is Joey Alzheimer's. TSA. Incomplete pass over to no deflected and nearly intercepted. Lufunga literally came off possibly a great play, and Noah Fant just comes with a drop ball. That's tough, man. And Dixon got to punt it for the third time in this game, and it's already a fair catch. With a lot of interference, McLeod gets interfered by Blunt. He was trying to spread over the way, but look at this. Well, technically you can't look. Oh, that's tough. Blunt off a fair catch interference. And I think that was off the shove off from one of our blockers that shoved them closer over to McLeod. So I think the Seattle Seahawks got screwed over in that position. So now they got a 15-yard penalty off a fair catch interference. That's tough. That's tough. I like it like you think I'm going to follow anybody else from IG that's not starting. You want to follow Dot? I mean, the only person that I find interesting is obviously Derrick Rose. That's about it. That's the only reason why I even still watch the Knicks if it isn't for Derrick Rose. Of course, inexperienced youth in the offensive line position. They need to know their place. Try to get the chemistry flowing against this very aggressive, very stacked front seven that is the Niners defensive unit. Back to the Niners up in midfield over the punt return. That got a interference. And we find Brandon Ayuk. Oh, Taylor tried to grab a bit too much there. What the hell is he doing? Mooney is out with a knee injury. That's tough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Byron Mooney, Brian Mooney, he's going to be out with a foot injury. With a knee injury. Up the gun. They're pressuring. They're going to spread over a spy. They got 5 pursuers up the field, and we find McLeod, and there's a penalty on the field. Oh, you got a holding play. Perfect. McClinchy, you're trying to chuck. Are you trying to hold over the pad? Looks like you're grabbing on the throat, bro. What the hell? I know Taylor beat you, but come on, man. Try to shove him off the opposite side. Just don't get him near the quarterback. Now it's 3rd and 16, bro. We could have got near first down. And Purdy's nearly getting hit almost every play. Nice catch over to McCaffrey. He's got to stop trying to hurt him. All right, we'll line up 2 wideouts. McCaffrey in the gun. Double back all the way offside. Yes. Yes. Darrell Taylor jumps the gun and hits an offsides penalty. Time expired off the jump of the snap. Oh, look at that. Neutral zone infraction. A jump in the snap by Taylor. And that's going to be a loss of yardage. That's going to be, I think, an automatic first down for the Niners. It's going to be a 5 to Seattle's 47. And we're going to head to the second quarter. We're already leading by a touchdown by Kittle Mania. So let's go. Taylor got to not jump on those snaps if he wants to keep his playing time. Darrell Taylor, he's been pretty okay. He got a 1 fumble recovery on his name. He seems to play like a second string. He does have some tackles for losses over in that backfield, but he seems to be pretty light on his feet the way he jumps over to the snap. He's free on his arm. So, how old is he? Is he young? Oh. And he's 25 years old. Yeah, he's young. So he's going to make mistakes here and there. Nothing to be ashamed of. Still 7-0, guys, and we're this close to starting over to the second quarter. That jumped the gun over a neutral zone infraction from Darrell Taylor. And that was after he got an offensive line holding penalty from before. Mistake after mistake. Seahawks were just shooting themselves with their own gun, bro. All right, we're back after commercial break. Oh, my fault. Damn. And we're back at the Seahawks 44. I don't know, we're at their 47. It's still 4th and 2 off that penalty call. And it's gonna be a punt near the end zone. Touchback, but there seems to be laundry on the field. The ref's mic is mute. Okay. Illegal formation on the Niners, so that's tough. What the hell? Carlos Cross and Abraham Lucas has had already combined together about 1,600 snaps together so far, starting and only allowed like 5 to 6 sacks. Motioning out, Fant. Bosa right there over to the edge, deflected by Travarius Ward this time. No buyer's remorse there, man. Travarius Ward has been showing out, man. There's been times where he got mad pick sixes. Look at him edging out over DK Metcalf. Good pressure off the. And Metcalf, you can see that he was grabbing over to the back jersey a lot. If you guys want to check out the game, Amazon's available. Motions over the draw, over to Kenneth Walker for a gain. Gonna be gain of 5 over for Kenneth Walker, only 11 total rushing yards over from the Seattle Seahawks. Over the gun. Pushes over to the flats. Geno Smith finds number 25 and Rashad Penny, and he'll only be short near the first down, but aren't they still in their own territory? Trey Greenlaw gets the stop. What? Are you kidding me? Metcalf already got called over for taunting and trying to get involved over with Trey Greenlaw. Are you kidding me? Metcalf already getting in a heated confrontation with some of the Niners players already, and he's mad because he got locked up by Ward. Now they got a punt again. They had a short offensive drive. Seahawks are not doing as much as they can. I have never seen them scoreless in the first quarter. And here comes the punt return. Niners are back. Oh, shit. Radigan gets a massive stopover from the leg off a 65-yard punt from Dixon. And there seems to be laundry on the field, possibly a holding. We're not going to get enforcement-like conduct, are we? Okay, holding. An immediate 10-yard penalty again. The Niners, we cannot be getting penalties off punt possessions, guys. That's our second one in the first half. I want to we had kick returns already at the 13 and the 10, and you're already trying to F us. I understand we're leading. There needs to be more discipline on that offensive line. Now we have any concept of blocking. Miami Heat were up 55-46 against a trash Rockets team, while the Grizzlies are leading by 26 against the Bucks. What is happening? Was Giannis not playing? You'd think people get excited for Giannis playing against John Morant. And Giannis playing 17 minutes and only with 14 points, where nobody's with any standard. So we're missing Drew Holiday. Perfect. Because Javon Carter is scoreless and he's played 13 minutes. That's the second most on the starting lineup. Over Bobby Portis, that's with 10 points. So nobody's carrying the load. That's tough because Middleton's scoreless right now. He's playing over 11. He possibly got hurt. And he got hurt over the last game, too. Middleton's been quite injury prone. John Morant's currently with 12 points. Giannis is with 14. But Dylan Brooks is with 8 points. And Clark's doing good off the bench. Ray Grimlaw with a great wrap-up. And then Hufunga came off a great pursuit off the blitz coming from the edge. And then Nick Bosa came with a great deflection with the attempt off the flat play to Noah Fant. This is why we're number one on defense, guys. This is why we make guys like the Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals, teams that I think always push us by at least a field goal differential, and we end up blowing their ass out. That's why that For Real video is still up. And I told you, spin move, double spin, off the edge. McCaffrey trying his best to get the first down. Currently 73 total passing yards without a turnover. We're doing double back, use check with McCaffrey. 2 receiver out, off the play, obvious play action down the edge. Purdy, and he'll find Brandon Ayuk. Steps out of one defender, jumping out of it, and Ayuk gets the first down. Screw Odell Beckham. That's going to be 9-yard gain over the obvious short play action. Great, good post in route. Good post out route. 16-yard gain. Single back now over McCaffrey. Bunch of set over to the corner. McLeod motions right. And McCaffrey, he'll gain around like 5 at the 50. And there seems to be a penalty call. Guys, ready for Christmas? Are you kidding me? What did you need to block over to the back? He was trying to. What was the game plan there? Why can't you just try to push him up? Why are you trying to just shoulder tackle him from the back where the running back is trying to run off the gap? Like, that's so stupid. You just costed us a near first down to now pushing us back 8 yards off our original position. Now we're at our own 42. I love you guys. We gotta stop making blocking mistakes. But this time the Kittle. Georgie Kittle. Gain of 10. off George Kittle off that end route. McCaffrey currently with 43 yards total rushing. And I think he has a fair amount of most of the receptions off the passes from Purdy. Next to Ayuk, I think Jawan Jennings only got one and Kittle got three, or two receptions, including a first down that he got around the first quarter. 2nd and 9. Low snap, pursuit coming on the edge, overthrows it to McCaffrey, over to the corner next when Brooks is guarding him. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9. I don't know why. Is it just me or? And I'm not saying like this isn't realistic. It always happens. Purdy throws like he never wants to get hit. Oh shit! I mean, he prepared for impact over that play. 3rd and 9. Over the gun. And he'll launch it over to the corner. Lows it off target to Brandon Ayuk, and it's going to be 4th and 9. Niners got to punt the ball. And here comes the punt from Wachowski. And he'll find Lockett again for the fair catch because he does not want to get touched. Seahawks fan base culture is weird as shit, but at least they got a Lombardi. That's something I can't say about the Jaguars. So you guys still have winning this. You got the Niners or Hawks. I still push over the Niners even though we have low discipline when it comes to blocking, but whenever we're actually pursuing with the football and Purdy isn't getting pursued, we have a hell of a chance to win games. So I still have the Niners winning this by 3 or 2 scores. $10 remaining here before we head over to halftime. Aging like fine wine. Geno Smith drafted around 2013. He's been high rate completion, but we've shut him out. He barely got in completions, even over to Metcalf over a simple crow route with Travarius Ward guarding him. Geno's currently with only 11 passing yards off his 4 or 5 attempts. And here comes Walker getting shoved off the backfield with Tafunga trying to rip his head off. Edge over to the snap. The Funga. He had like a foot. I think he had a foot on the neutral line. Push over to the snap over the gun. And it's ripped and it's packed over to a slant route to DK Metcalf for first down. Finally, a first down from Metcalf. His first catch of the night. Quick short pass over the in route this time. And Frank Warner keeps hammering it up. There seems to be some beef with DK Metcalf and Fred Warner every time they interact over the field. They're always going to talk shit. I like it, but try to make sure you pop the ball out of his hands, bro. He was trying to rip it off. Quick no huddle off the gun. This time they're set up. Matching out Travarius Ward with Metcalf. Edge over to the quarterback. This time broken up for the second time with Travarius Ward matched up with DK. Incomplete over 2 straight 13-yard completions by DK Metcalf. And this time they tightened it up, pushing a man-to-man, spread over to completion, and always the fast hands off Travarius Ward, man. Great defense. And DK is not notable for being a fast route runner. So I don't know why they're trying to spread man-to-man. Find Lockett. And this time you'll find Kenneth Walker down the flat for a short gain. And it's going to be third down here for the Seattle Seahawks. Well, they have to punt the ball again off a 1-yard gain. All right. Here we are. 3rd and 8. Aggressive step over to the line, and I know it's going to be a defensive penalty. I saw Bosa's head pick out of the. Oh, God. Yeah, they try to pursue it. Bosa, they chopped a bit too early off the snap, bro. Oh, guys, come on, man. 3rd and 13 over Seattle. And they get the 5-yard penalty. They push over the slot. Rushing out. And Geno Smith will use his legs. He's this close. He'll get the first down. And Tuolo Tufunga gets the first down, but we got Laundry. I'm kidding. We don't get Laundry. Tufunga gets the stop over Geno Smith, 20-yard carry, not finding any targets. Penny edging out over that left side. Grabbing, he was trying to go helmet first off that grab before getting around the pads. I know offensive players get pissed off whenever trying to get through him. And Kenneth Walker gets consumed off the gut. He's edible. Well, it didn't get called. Screw you. Gain of 5 over Kenneth Walker down the middle. 6.5 remaining here. Here in the second quarter. They're not spreading over to the blitz, but I see happy feet when they're over in 3rd. And 3-point stance. And Noah Fant gets the first down. Took him down over Sharif, and it's going to be a no. I think that was Fred Warner. And that was caught over from Noah Fent for a gain of 13, first down. And Elshire was right there over with the little gator roll off the tackle. Snap over to the gun. Smith over to the curl route. Finds DK Metcalf. Oh my God! Fred Wagner, he tried to rip over his head over to the play. These guys got bad blood, dog. Oh, nah. He was already ripping off Travarius Ward off the catch. Then Fred Wagner trying to pop off his helmet over the second tackle. That's crazy. These guys do not care. I bet damn well DK Metcalf is going to be excited to be a blocker. Next play. He's going to be excited to be a blocker. With some time in the pocket. Incomplete. Parkinson, Parkinson, a bit of a slip, but that was off the deflection over Hufanga. Incomplete. They know they got to wait over the post route, and then Hufanga's right there off the incompletion. He's wishing that should have been an interception. The great defense off of Hufanga. Metcalf moves over to the wide gap. 4 right out. Off the gun. Defense is coming. He'll ground it off the pass. Incomplete. 4th and 8 now for the Seattle Seahawks, but they're in field goal range. Yeah, I saw a little cut. And then Eric Armstead just came with a spear. Jason Myers, 24 of his 25 field goals were made over this season. And here's a 38-yarder to push the first points over for the Seattle Seahawks, and it's going to be good. 3-7. Pushing this over for a 4-point deficit, but Seattle Seahawks finally put some numbers on the board. With under half the time left here in the first half, the Niners still lead. That they were hoping on that Parkinson score over that post route. So tough for the Seahawks, great for the Niners. Let's get it going. Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. And I'm like, it's better than yours. And I'm like, it's better than yours. You can keep your. I guess I'm a bit comfortable. Excuse me, guys. All right, we're getting rid of an update over most of the carries for Christian McCaffrey. Gives the most receiving touchdowns. McCaffrey, didn't he have 3 receiving touchdowns in the game against it wasn't against the Panthers. It was his debut game. And he also had a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown in one game. This guy is everything if you put him in a West Coast offense. And guess what the Niners are? 469 rushing yards currently, 6 total rushing touchdowns since being a Niner. And in like one game, he did more production than he did his first 4 starts as a Panther in this season. So you tell me how McCaffrey has been a major impact for the Niners. Because we came from fringe wild card pursuers into, I don't know, division leaders. Quick draw off the play action from the pistol and broken up the backfield, targeted to George Kittle. Is that Shaquem Griffin? Is he still on the? I thought he was on the Jaguars now. That's Ryan Neal with the stop. So I think you're Griffin or Sherman, so don't excuse this. We both had him on our team, and he went to the Super Bowl. Bit of a jump over to the snap, but the play's still live. And Brock Purdy will carry for a gain of 9, but there's already laundry on the field. Decline. Back over to second down over the defense from an offside penalty. Gain of 5 over for the Niners at the 25. Play was already. That was when the play was already live off the Brock Purdy carry. Off number 51. Yeah, Irvin's he got the size. Handoff to McCaffrey. Back to finding over that gap. Brooks, 3 defenders trying to stop McCaffrey from off that good sized juke. He had to pursue that gap for the Niners, and it was near first down, bro. Don't be fooled, guy. All because it's Kobe Bryant, he wears number 8 doesn't mean it's him. Well, now over the backfield. Edges out the draw. Finds McCaffrey. He'll slip in for the first down. 3.5 minutes before we hit the halftime with the Niners still leading. Can we try to extend this to a double-digit deficit? I mean, they won the spread with no nose, and they were pressuring over to the blitz. Good down block over to the left. If he didn't trip over by Kittle, I mean, he didn't trip because of that, but now 50 rushing yards in the half. McCaffrey's been insane. Toss play over to McCaffrey, and he edges out over to the left, but he'll get stopped by Collier. Second down for the Niners. Clint Hurt, you look like Patrice O'Neal, bro. Hell no. I'll see you in the cookout, not practice. Big ass. Snap over to the screenplay. And the pass over to McCaffrey. Stopped up the backfield from the Seahawks. And we're now in the 2-minute warning of third down from Brooks getting the stop. Jordan Brooks with the stop of the backfield over the screen pass from Christian McCaffrey. Are you guys excited for the new Avatar movie? I'm gonna be honest, please. I feel like the Avatar movie is gonna suck. But that's just my opinion. How you guys feel? Because I'm excited for Creed that's gonna come out next year. Creed 3 is gonna be insane. We got that new Transformers film that's gonna come out. I think we're supposed to get that first of like this the Kang Dynasty Avengers film to next year. So we have plenty of exciting films to come out next year that I'm actually excited to see. Oh hell no! I'm sorry. What is this? Indonesian football player could be executed for supporting women's rights. God damn. I'm not gonna say much except God damn. That's tough. I mean, support for what you believe, but that doesn't mean the country is always going to be there for you. That's tough to hear, man. Imagine getting executed for your own beliefs. And Zion Williamson went to a 92 overall, 94 for Anthony Davis because he's actually hooping, for Porzingis because he's hooping, Sabonis because he's hooping, Chris Paul, Jamal Murray, even though I haven't heard much from him, and John Wall is now an 81 overall. Purdy over to the post and he throws near a pick to Quandre Diggs. Oh my God. What was that over to? Was that the Jennings? Why was that underthrown over to the post? And you see Richard Sherman, he's set tripping right now. He doesn't know what to get excited for because he went to the Super Bowl with both teams and the Buccaneers. Punt return back to the Seahawks. They scored a field goal over their last possession. I do not want to see a Madea Christmas. I'm gonna cut myself if I see another Madea movie, bro. That's childhood that I don't want to remember. My grandmother loves him, and I love my grandmother. And that'll be the only excuse I have watching a goddamn Madea movie. First and 10, with under 2 remaining, not down by a score. Over the gun, pressure, corner route, finding Tyler Lockett, and he gets wrapped up by number 28, and seems to be a no huddle call. Geno Smith, they want to do this to catch him off, keep him spread over to the zone, and get manned out with a mismatch. And Marquise Goodwin. When the hell was he on the Seahawks? When was Marquise on the Seahawks? Was he on the Bears last time? Quick fake over the RPO to handoff. Damn! Travis Holgram got like, I thought it was helmet to helmet. Jesus. Quick snap over the gun and a 4-wide set. Hits it short over to Holgram. Oh, the ball's popped. Fumble on the play. Javarius Ward takes it down under at the 10 at the 5. Lucas stops him near the red zone. And it's recovered by the Niners. You have got to be kidding me. Ball's popped over from Trey Greenlaw, and Javarius Ward picks up the fumble recovery. Wait, was he down before the ball got popped out? Damn. You're not about this level. Let's go, Greenlaw. That was a great fumble. That was a great fumble, Greenlaw. First and goal at the red zone. At the 5. No, we're at the 6 now. Single back, McCaffrey. Bunch is set. And it's a handoff. McCaffrey will drive. Spins in his upper half, only around his helmet. He'll be at the 1. Let's go. Let's go, Niners. Let's go. Timeout by Seattle. Trey Greenlaw, just great pursuit off that. Look at that. Just good pursuit off the curl. Bam! Ooh, timeout by Seattle. After a gain of 5 from McCaffrey. Off single back step. Simple handoff to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Niners! Holgram, of course, down at the dumps. Keep your head down, son. Keep your head down. Isn't he still getting talked to his teammate because of that? Got to give it up to Trey Greenlaw there. That was an amazing play, bro. And McCaffrey. Your head off your shoulders. Head, get your head off your shoulders. Robbie Gould with the field goal attempt, and that's down the middle through the uprights. It's good. Field goals made to push this 14-3. Niners up with under a minute remaining here. Up in Seattle. I thought this was a Campbell Soup commercial. It feels like Seattle's back. I thought Rashad Penny was playing, but no, it's going to be Travis Helmer that came off a Trey Kinlaw forced fumble. And that was off the 2019 playoff series over that clutch stop over Hollister near the edge. And that was when Marshawn Lynch was playing when he returned back to Seattle. And this time Greenlaw comes back to haunt an offensive drive from the Seahawks again, but this time it wasn't down the middle. It was off the middle of the drive. And here comes the kick return again. Up around the 30. Oh no, we're getting some fights. Okay. Okay. Uda, you got him. Udom, you got him. Jesus. And oh, Quandre Diggs was so close. Butterfingers. Oh, God damn. He dropped it like he let the whole country down, bro. You're not in the World Cup. 41 seconds remaining. Off that Homer fumble. Push him over second back. Kenneth Walker. A bit of an interruption over the deep field, and Metcalf catches over Javarius Ward, and there seems to be a play call incomplete. Oh, offensive pass interference on McCaffrey. I mean, on Metcalf. Yeah, I think Javarius Ward only allowed like 2 or 1 completions. Oh, yeah, what is this? Yeah, offensive pass interference by a fault. Metcalf, what the hell was the jersey grabbing over here? Twice in a row. Because if they know he pushes Preston, man, Ward would be messing him up, bro. He wouldn't have gotten close at least 10 yards deep. Great work. Offensive pass interference, pushing them 10 yards back. Gino off the curl, finding Tyler Lockett, and they'll try to shoulder bump his way out of bounds for a gain. Oh, over the curl. And Kenny Hart with the gain off a good diving catch. Third down now for the Seahawks. Lucky with a 13-yarder. Here comes Jimmy Hart. And Javarius Ward. He's been getting at it with Fred Warner. Javarius Ward, that's been locking him up for a majority of this every time they're in coverage together. Just going at it. That's the type of aggression that I'm liking. Goddamn muscle-bound freak that plays receiver. It's like that guy from Baylor. If he played offense. Second timeout used by Seattle. 25 seconds remaining on 3rd and 4 off that Hart reception. Pressuring over to the edge. Bosa spreads out off the extra block. Launches short to Kenneth Walker. Needs to shut out one defender. Oh, and he'll get shut down. 4th down for Seattle with 17 seconds up. Still in field goal range. First timeout wasted from the Niners. Off a gain of nothing off the 36. The Niners will try to ice it up. We're going to see this field goal. DK Metcalf and Ward. Don't forget about Fred Warner. He's been going at it with Fred Warner a lot. Anytime Fred Warner tries to go for Metcalf's head, every time he tries to go for a completion, these guys do not like each other, man. And I love it. I'm loving it. If we're not going to the whole Aqib Talib snatch and Michael Crabtree's chain type of shit, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm liking the aggression. And we'll spike over the ball to head to halftime. off the 17 seconds remaining off the punt return. And the Niners will head out 14-3. That's Thursday Night Football. Double-digit 10-point deficit off a McCaffrey touchdown and a Kittle touchdown off the beginning. How you guys are feeling about the Niners looking really convincing so far? At least this time you guys are actually doing smart in the polls this time. This time I'm actually supporting the majority. We'll be right back over halftime, guys. Don't move a muscle. Not that much. Chilling. All right, guys, we're about to be back in action. Just a couple moments. Purdy quarterbacks are under 100 yards passing. McCaffrey's 57 off his carries, and Kittle leads in receptions, over 33 at 19. I'm not seeing the ball targeted over to Ayuk. I was just at YTC stream talking about what both teams got to do to improve around the second half. And currently, Niners are over the second half, but if we're overutilizing McCaffrey to gain over yardage and not spread over the yardage over to Ayuk or Juwan Jennings, or use a check and try to spread over the field a lot more without putting the pressure on Kittle and McCaffrey to just push for yardage, bro, we're not going to have a comfortable looking win. I don't want us to lose more skill players, bro. Debo was already a dependable Swiss Army that we didn't have to overly shoot the ball Kittle, and I think Ayuk only has like 19 yards over his like three or two receptions over the game. And we haven't even given it to Jawan Jennings except once. All right, comes the kickoff. And we're starting the third quarter. McLeod with some gain at the 40. Niners at their own 40 by McLeod off the kick return. It's tough for not utilizing Elijah Mitchell. I think he's hurt. But McLeod's been good over on special teams. Ray McLeod. I think he had some good snaps around early around the season. You got to stop sounding like Mike Francesco. 66 WFAN. Mike's on. Here comes handoff to McCaffrey. He's trying to size up over the gap. He'll get wrapped up by Jefferson. Quentin Jefferson with the stop. What do we want? What do we want? Shut up. Was it Quentin Jefferson? Oh, yeah, he was a Bill. He was a Seahawk for latter. Motions over pistol, triple option over the nickel. For usage check. Edges out the corner. It's a snap. McCaffrey waiting over the flats, but somehow Kittle's wide open. Quandre Diggs, the only bro. Back jukes. Finds his way over Brooks. Touchdown, Kittle. Mania. No. Yo, Seattle. Seattle, I don't want to say this, but.
You like that? You like that?
You gotta be kidding me. Over from Brooks. Irving just sheds over to the block. Too low, and look at that midfield. Naked. Over the post. Just jukes over Parkinson's and Quandre Diggs for the easy touchdown like it was nothing. Guys, that was off a minute start into the possession for the Niners, and we already opened now with a 2-score lead against the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah. Baby Triple H, George Kittle with the touchdown. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Burn. Oh, shit. Michael Strahan for commercial. You guys want to see what's going on over the statistics so far? If you want further detail. Don't know why they're only showing Lenore. They're only showing 2 notable statistics. Smith is currently 1 for. Yo, this is the first quarter. What the hell? Back after a short commercial break. Comes the kick return, the touchback. I'm still trying to understand why they go cover one and they posted out off pistol. They didn't even try to audible it. That's the sad part. Because they spread out over to the corner and they were just conducted over McCaffrey, leading for an easy runoff, just shedding over two defenders. And Kittle just got another walk in for his first receiving. No, I think this is his second receiving touchdown of the game. I swear, every time I react, tight ends get a career game. Here comes the handoff over to Walker. Handoff. Quick RPO off the Fant. Over out of bounds. Diamando Lenore with the stop out of bounds on Noah Fant. Loss of one off 3rd and 8. At their own 25, pressure coming off Bosa. Intercepted over the collision. And Diamando Lenore off the tackle for loss. He gets the pick six, but there's laundry on the field. They are not going to push over roughing the pass, even though he threw it over the middle of the collision. Don't you dare. No. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Nah. That was in the middle of the throw, ref. That should not count. Both said that was clean. How could you stop him over the middle of the pursuit? That's not his fault, ref. Look at this. Bosa. That was in the middle of the pursuit. You cannot call that a roughing the passer there. What are you talking about? So Bosa came over to pursuit over Gino about to throw, and that was in the middle of collision that he tossed over that ball. And now that pick six was invalid over Lenore. That makes no sense, bro. Oh, hell nah. Play action. Pursuit again. Wrap up. Broke the tackle. Roll out over Geno Smith, and he finds Lockett over the corner route. Another penalty. Don't you dare. That better not be on the defense this time. All right. What? So they illegal contact by Lenore. You gotta be kidding me. McNeil tried to wrap up over Geno Smith off the pass, and then Lockett off collision. Now it's a first down. You gotta be kidding me. How do we that's terrible in roughing. I swear, dog. Niners should have got that, man. That should have been our pick six. We could have been up by 3 scores by now. I disagree with that roughing the passer call. I thought when I got on these streams again that would not happen. Little cut over to Metcalf and Javarius Ward gets in a bit an aggressive collision over with DK Metcalf off the completion. 3rd down for the Seahawks. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a bit heated. I thought I wasn't gonna have this as a Chris Jones incident back at like what was that week? Was that week 5? Ward over the post route, dives in, great catch over Jimmy Ward. Tyler Lockett with the first down. Over the curl. And Warford couldn't read where to target. Lockett now off 5 receptions for 53 receiving yards. Very consistent receiver for the Seahawks. Bosa right there off the edge. Over the deep ball. It's caught. It's caught. Oh, you got to be kidding me. And we're probably going to get a roughing. And they're going to cancel it off Young. Tariq Young off that amazing catch. You've got to be kidding me. And Bosa keeps getting in foul trouble. These defensive penalties got to be kidding me. Lucas gets a holding penalty over that drive. I thought they were going to push it off Bosa, but that was beforehand. Off Lucas, validating that. Oh, that would have been incomplete anyway. Oh, wow. And now it's a 10-yard penalty loss for the Seahawks. First and 20 now. And that's off 65 out of their 6 penalties off total yardage over that Tariq Young. Metcalf was left wide alone over the screen. Who was pressuring him off the flats? And only Jimmy Ward was paying attention. What was that? And Fred Warner immediately getting in aggression with DK Metcalf. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Well done blocking over Bosa. Wide out, over 3 wide in the gun. Bosa. No. Right. Yep, he's edging out that left side over Lewis this time. Gets a sack. Did I do that? He did. He did. It's televised. Finally gets his first sack that we haven't seen since Tua Hufanga off that forced fumble earlier around over the first quarter. And this time gets the wrap up over the edge, getting behind Geno Smith and penetrating the offensive line, of course. Second sack over to the curl, finds Metcalf with Travarius Ward. And Trey Grinlock comes with the assist tackle. 4th down for the Seattle Seahawks off their long drive. Nearly 8.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Oh, fucking Nick Bosa's chisel, Jesus. And he's younger than his Joey. And Joey's athletic, but you can tell he's like he's still a bit plus size. But Nick Bosa, he built like a freak. And Aiden Hutchinson's built like the same thing. And there goes a 51-yard field goal to spread this to 6 points. And it's good. Another 3-point drive over penalties from both sides over the ball. And we're at commercial break right now, guys. Don't be God damn. God damn. So I just seen this plus size chick. Sorry guys, I'm gonna stop it. Share something else in a few seconds. This is not bullying. I'm shouting her out. Look at this. Look at the size on her, bro. Getting that rebound, good putback. God damn. I didn't know Nia Jax can play the 5. That's tough. Rasputin's goddamn All-American year. She won a Burger King instead of McDonald's All-American. That ass. Look at that. Fuck. Oh, man. I'm horrible. Oof. Back to the regular scoreboard. My fault, guys. I didn't mean to go off on her like that. She was looking very impressive. Did a breakaway all by herself. Tariq Woolen, 6 most interceptions in the NFL. Nickens to kick off another scoring drive over Seattle, only accumulating 3 points yet again. Eight, only 8 remaining here in the third quarter. My leg! I'm a survivor. They're pushing over, pull over by Kittle, edges out over the extra blocker from the pull over 69. McCaffrey gains around 8. Tariq Woolen, 6 interceptions, forcing 9 incompletions. He's been an absolute ball hawk, a young ball hawk. 55 completion over his coverage, but allowed 132 receiving yards. And that's not bad. It's week 15. Rushing left. Toss over McCaffrey. Edges out and trips aside. He'll still get the first down. Edging out. Trying to shoulder out over the extra blocker. And we saw 2 offensive linemen tumbling and fumbling over McCaffrey. Still a first down. Under 7 remaining. Over Tariq Woolen with the stop. Over that 10-yard carry off extra defenders from Quandre Diggs. That was the last play. Motioning over Ray McLeod. Motions right over to the scoop. Fakes the RPO. It's a handoff. Over Elijah Mitchell. Finally see him on the field for once. And then, you just needed a 1 snap break, McCaffrey. Let Mitchell get a few snaps. Whoever Mason is. Motions at. Oh, McCaffrey's back. And he gets. No, I'm kidding. And Purdy gets wrapped up over the sack over from Quentin Jefferson for a loss. Third down for the Niners. We have a near 5 minutes remaining. And they edge out over Kobe Bryant. And Quentin Jefferson right there to finish it off. 3rd and 15 for the Niners. Another score is already is very difficult. Purdy up in the gun. Alone. 5 bunches set over 1 extra blocker. Edges out to Ray McCloud. Over the sidelines. Bumps over 1 tackle over Woolen. First down, Niners. Tariq Woolen couldn't stop over Ray McCloud over that shoulder tackle. What a play. Yeah, they have McCloud doing special teams. Zag wheel route plays, motioning over the side, tricking the defense. You've seen that come into positive yardage when we actually give it to a receiver. And Tariq Woolen with the tackle. 160 passing yards of total offense. Oh, Mason drops over the play. Penalty, still alive, knocked down by contact. Catch by Ray McCloud, gets down. Penalty on the field. What's the call? Possibly on Tariq Woolen again. What? We have an illegal formation over the 5 wide receiving count. An average yardage over a catch over the past 5 seasons went to 7.16, 6.5. Number 1 ranked over the NFL. Whenever it's given over to a receiver, just know it's going to be long. It's going to be difficult to stop. Unless you're Miami. We beat them. Overrated. Lie over to the gun over the illegal formation. And this time finds Jawan Jennings. And that's going to be a gain of 12 over that cross route over to Jawan Jennings. I keep forgetting that we have receivers. Purdy off 172 yards. Motions over Usacek. Single back over McCaffrey. Could be a handoff. And it is. And the Seattle sees it coming off their pursuit over the right blitz. And there's Jordan Brooks with the stop over the backfield with Miles playing assistant right there. Third down. 3rd and 5 here for waiting for that handoff. Wide out to the gun. Some time for Purdy. Pressure's coming through. Edges out over the corner. And it's locked up over Ray McCloud. Not getting his PI call. Down over the pass attempt. And it's sadly going to be incomplete. 1st down. Nearly 2.5 remaining. Jordan Brooks and Kobe Bryant edging out, knowing Ray would have been the conclusion to have as a short gain over the in route. Lockett's ready to punt return. I think he's had a plethora of fair catches over the drive. And on a great punt. 49ers will down it at the 4. 2:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Still 21-6, guys. I'm really not that excited for this Avatar film. I'm not that excited at all. If you really want to get it with me, then make the real what you guys can see. Not too funny what you wanted from me. Damn. $70-41. The Bucks are looking like a wreck. They get 30 ball. While there's like 12 seconds left. Miami's only leading by 3. Wait, what? Miami, you're making me want to become a Knicks fan every time I see you. That's the saddest thing of all. You want me to actually support my city. Down at their own 4. Over the great punt return from Wachowski. Edge is over. Tyler Lockett does not want to get hit. I respect that. Seriously, they switch sides, and Gino is near playoff contention, while 3-9 Russell Wilson. We all know who was supposed to be the better team in this scenario. Finds Noah Fant over the completion. That was Walmack with the missed tackle. Kenneth Walker finally gets some positive yardage over his carry. Getting us fixed over that last play that was off Demetri Lenore, not Walmack. He, 5-yard carry, 2nd and 6. Kobe Bryant talking with the team. Near a minute remaining here in the third. Handoff Walker dragged his feet over the game trying to find a gap, and he'll get stopped. 3rd down for the Seattle. Yeah, Seattle. Yikes! Jesus Christ! Give these poor guys a break. Jesus. Jordan Brooks getting a bit of nursing over his neck. 3rd and 2. Pressure's coming over Bosa. Drags out. Needing some line. Eric Armstead. Many flags on the field. Possibly holding on the offense. So there was like 4 flags already called. I said, penalty, throw your flag. Throw your flag. Using John Cena cum rags for a holding call. For anybody to block Nick Bosa. Oh, yikes. What the? What? So they still called over the complete, even though they helped. Look, if there was a catch over the gain, I'm just shocked. Bosa was getting held down over 57. And what was Gridlock doing? This better not be our undoing around the fourth quarter. I swear to God. And Lockett dives over. Oh, man. That was a joke. Great start to the third quarter, guys, but we need to hold over our penalties against Seattle, bro. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right, guys, we're heading over to the fourth. Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. Advertising a bit of Baker Mayfield. All right, 21-6, still a two-score lead, heading over to the fourth quarter. Second, where we had like two personal fouls and a holding. Kenneth Walker with some room, trying to break over one defender, and he got a foot race down the sidelines at the 43. So he shoots over a gap trying to blitz over to the corner, and he gets caught. And Lenore just gets over, Kenneth Walker, 1st and 10. Motions over Lockett, over the edge, over the wheel. Pressure's coming over Bosa, and the pass is disrupted. Over the collision is going to be incomplete. Let's see what he had over Gross. A bit of a good reaction over the cut and a wrap up over the quarterback. Oh yeah, he's trying to just rush through over the extra block, over the edge. They want to run the ball. Oh, they want to pass over to the corner. Finds Goodwin. Marquise Goodwin with the catch. Obviously, Seattle just doesn't need a field goal. Oh, that's cool, bro. It's a catch, Kirk. Where's your wife, Kirk? They re-ruled it incomplete. Okay. Marquise Godwin's catch is somehow incomplete. 3rd and 4 now. And it seems to be a Kyle Shanahan was about to challenge. They challenged the ruling. Tony, you're 50. I don't know. Skateboarding. That feels like an ageless pastime next to cycling. And baseball. I bet baseball you can play to your mid 40s. I'm not saying that you don't have to be an athlete to play baseball, but that has more longevity than playing something like football or basketball, where you're really relying on your athletic ability a lot more. Then you don't even have to hit that ball that much. You don't need a home run to win a baseball game. It's fun, but it's not always the way to win. Hey, yeah, you guys enjoying the experience of Amazon streaming Thursday Night Football? My mind's a bit on and off about it, but I'm liking the more statistical grab of all of these things. And to be honest, people would have expected this the first time of the Euro tentatively watching it on a NFL network over something that we use regularly like Amazon. So I understand the grievances the NFL wanted to capitalize on. And they're trying to get over the completion with Marquise Goodwin, knowing if it was complete because he was still altercating with the defender in the middle of the catch. San Francisco loses a timeout over the challenge call. It's complete. Over the gun. Two bunch off the two wide set. And four wide out. And there's the loss of yardage for Geno Smith. 4th down. Eric Armstead right there over the great swim, off the good swim cut. And collapse over the offensive line, over the pursuit of the defense. That's the 3rd sack for the San Francisco defense. My God. Oh no, that's a brick. Give me that. Clutch defensive stop from the San Francisco 49ers defense. And Dixon kicks it out there one. I don't even know how that was possible. McCaffrey over single back. Purdy over the corner under, throws that shit over to Jawan Jennings like he was 5'0" that play. What was that? And Miami, he beat the Rockets by a hair. Rockets been able to play competitively. There's one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. Who's Josh Johnson? Short gain over for McCaffrey, third down. Purdy gave it to Jawan Jennings like that was something, bro. We already wasted our second timeout. I understand we're already in a comfortable lead, guys, but that can change. If we scored our second touchdown of the half and we killed it around the 6 minute mark, I wouldn't mind. McCaffrey only a game of 3. Of Nasu off a second tackle. Drops back Purdy off the slant route. And he'll find his man. First down, Jawan Jennings off the redemption over the underthrown reception early off the first snap around the 1. Third reception for 31 yards. Jawan Johnson. Could we get another first down here? Quick handoff. Spins out of one shed. Oh, god damn. Seattle's really coming for blood, bro. Barton, Tariq Warren. Anytime Metcalf hits the field. Edges out over to the blocker. McCaffrey trying to spin out to the opposite side. Kobe Bryant. No relation. Drops back over Purdy. Launches it short in between the collision over McCaffrey. And it's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Alone in the gun over. Oh, pushing over a 5 wide. Jump over from the over 71. Are you kidding me? What was that? How do you jump over to the snap? How did the tackle do that? That's my thing. What was that? I honestly want to know how the Seattle Seahawks fans make these Power Ranger type suits for when they head to games. That looks honestly cool. I'm not gonna lie. Motion's over. Ray off the wheel. Pressure's coming around the end zone. He'll launch to Ray McLeod down over to the sidelines through the 16. Fourth down, Niners. Niners off the punt. Wachowski's back. Hold up. We got Carlos Rodon. 6 years, $162 million contract for a shortstop. Oh, he's also a pitcher. Okay. Well, I guess that's supposed to help with our pitching depth, especially your starting pitching. Did we let Garrett Cole go? Hopefully no lockout this time, bro. I'm being dead ass. I know they let DeGrom walk. Yeah, didn't DeGrom go to the Rangers? So Emerson Ramirez signs with the Nationals. We get Drake Brewer, Art Warren. Noah Syndergaard signed with the Dodgers for $1 year, $13 million. After like what? Wasn't he a reliever for the White Sox or for the Guardians? I know he played for some. I think he played for the Brewers. Full no trade clause. Jesus Christ, New York. So Syndergaard is still getting rotated around. Carlos Correa signs 13 years, $350 million with the goddamn Giants. That's crazy. Luis De Leon. I think certain shortstops to be available. James Norton gets to the minors. Ryan Yarbrough's the damn Nationals. You're a damn shame, bro. You're a damn shame. Jaguars versus Jets, the next Thursday night football game, with the Jaguars still 3 games below 500, while the Jets are bottom feeding over the last 4 games, only winning one of their last 4. That's tough. Jets they fell off from being at least third or second best. And that's just a dogfight for who can ever lead involving Miami and Buffalo. If New England can at least look competent, there's all 4 teams are still above 500. Here comes Wisniewski. 4th and 15. kick. That's a punter around the end zone. And it's safe catch around the 45. Sean Murphy. Cody Senga. They're spreading a decent cover too, it seems. Bootlegs. Smith. Pressure's coming. Grounds it over the pressure, and he keeps getting pursued by the defense. Jesus. Smith already got sacked 3 times tonight. And throws that late-ass looking penalty. Don't you dare call it rough. I swear if I see one RP, and that's roughing the passer, not the other word, kids. Jesus. Yes! Intentional grounding by Smith. That should have been called around early around this first half, ref. I'm not going to lie. He did ground it. Snaps over the gun. Pressure's coming. Smith getting collided around the... Oh! Off target. Trey Grinlaw thinking that there's a penalty. In frustration, you're seeing more and more. When the commentary was going over Nick Bosa finding a way over this offensive line, not trying to get more holding penalties in, and that's 2 pursuits where it was near a loss of yardage, and one costed over an incompletion over a missed catch, and another off an intentional grounding. Can we finally get some negative yardage off the Niners defense? He's $1 million man. He doesn't really want it unless you want it. Second and 23. 3rd and 23 here with only 10:27 remaining for the Niners. Seattle's going to sacrifice one more timeout. And they only got 10 minutes. Why are they trying to... Third and 23. Will they risk the long ball, being still down by double digits? Pressure's coming over Bosa. Shuttle pass. And getting wrapped over. And Homer gets wrapped up over the shortstop. Over Dre Grinlaw. Over Homer. You see, look at that great cut. Oh my God, why? What? And Nick Bosa just being the bane of existence for Geno Smith. In return, McLeod finds his gap and he gets up. Frustrating, still flaring. Geno Smith struggling to find time in the pocket. The more time he's getting stopped over by the defensive line. Still pretty rainy around this area right now, guys. Niners defense has made it. A lot of negative 10 yards after the catch under than expected. Niners defense is just eighth game allowing fewer yards after catch than expected, most in the NFL. Fast, hungry, aggressive with a lot of grit. Motions right over Kittle. Finds his gap, breaks over one tackle. And McCaffrey gains some yardage. Ocean's right. Another two pull off the gap. Size up and a good gain over from McCaffrey for a first down. Last was a gain of 6. This one looks to be also the same. It just looks like we're bleeding at the clock at this point. Gain of 11 this time. First down. Handoff. Through the gut. Rides under center. Purdy. Drops over the lob and finds Kittle again. No, this is not Kittle. But he caught it next to Kittle. Plays the fiddle. Drew a diddle. Trying to be like Eminem. I'm not doing well. That was not Ross Dweller, who's number 81. If that is, then I was. Well, he got the first down, and that's all that matters. Toss. Spins out. Over McCaffrey for like a game of 3. Six minutes. Ocean's over. Over shift. Draws over to McCaffrey. And he'll dive in for like a gain of 1. Draws back. Purdy. Splits over midfield and it's broken up. 4th and 6 over Brandon Ayuk. Finally, we target him. Jesus. At least Jawan Jennings got more than 2 targets than the handoff for McCaffrey trying to kill himself for a gain of like 2 to 3 yardage. And here comes Robbie Gould. $43-yarder. And that's wide right. Oh my God. 5 minutes remaining off the missed field goal off Robbie Gould for the first time tonight. You gotta be kidding me. Let's see if we got an updated poll over most of you guys' votes. Don't look like we did. Looks like we're back. Geno Smith drops back. Over the slant to DK Metcalf. It's caught. Trying to hurry up offense right now. Wolfenly risking it with 2 timeouts. Oh, over the collision. It's incomplete. Middle over to Marquise Goodwin, and it's incomplete. Oh, no. Get back around. Coming over the switch. Good drive by. Good swim, and he just. It looked like he tackled the offensive lineman over the drive. Third and 1 over the game. Edges out. Kenneth spins out, trying to find his gap, but it's good enough for a first down. Wasn't down over the collapse, but Eric Armstead stops him. 4.5 remaining and down by a 2-score deficit. Headache and a half for the Seahawks to try to come back. Smith off the lob play. Finds Fant. Spins out. Over the edge. Gets hit over the bottom half of the body, but still holds on to the ball. First down, Seahawks. North Jenkins is on our team. Drops back. Leads over to the read. Ball's incomplete over the collision. Jimmy Ward. Over the edge. Shortens it to Kenneth Walker. Down the 20. And Tola Hufunga gets the stop again. The 35-yarder of Kenneth Walker. Fades in. Finds himself over the corner. And then it was just a foot race for him. Finally, Washington makes a red zone trip. Could there finally be a score for Seattle? Touchdown! Noah Fant. Seattle finally answers and gets their first double-digit points of the night. And there it goes. We think they go for the 2-point convert, so going for the next touchdown would be easy to tie, but no. Just push over for the extra point. What was Carroll thinking? Are they trying to push onside? First offensive touchdown for the Niners this season because they only hit like 3 points after losing 27 to single digits. Niners dominated against Seattle, and this is their first touchdown of the season against them. Well, Seattle desperately trying to onside kick it. And they'll rely on their defense. They'll kick it off regularly. 3.5 remaining. A score from the Niners on their next drive could solidify the deficit with only 3.5 remaining. Motions off the play act, and here goes the handoff. McCaffrey down the gut, gain 6. Motions over Kittle to the left. 2 wideouts over the X gap. McCaffrey over single back formation. Gets wrapped up this time with 3 defenders on him. Ryan Neal, Quandre Diggs over McCaffrey, 6-yard gain last carry, and this time a loss by Byron Irvin. No, I think that's Bruce Irvin. Yeah, it's Bruce Irvin. My fault, guys. Take off the foo-foo. Jordan Brooks still suffering over the neck injury. He was going over some nursing around a trainer, I guess. 2:42 remaining. 3rd and short. Over single back. Loudest crowd to be around in the NFL. Quick play action off the bootleg. Purdy's going to scramble. He'll slide for the first down. Timeout by Seattle. 2.5 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Ingenious way to push over to the shed, catching it over the play action. Purdy using his legs like he did last time, and this time gets a carry to push just push it more further for their possession, and slides for safety. What ruling did they challenge on? Oh, when he was down over to the slide and the ball was loose. So they're going to fail the challenge over the first down. The call's upheld, and Seattle lose their last timeout, risking over the first down call. So Seattle lose their final timeout off a shoddy challenge call by Pete Carroll. Should have just let it fly over the first down and just wait until your defensive possession. That was not the smartest call, Carroll. Now, look how you got to play catch up now. You guys have been barely prepared to stop McCaffrey off carries. Ayuk. Double option. Mason. Jordan Mason over to carry for 6. 2nd down. We're about to have the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. All right. When is Invincible going to come back, bro? Single back, pushing it down. They need to get on the opposite side of the field to push this back over to a double-digit lead. And here comes Mason. Sheds over Kobe Bryant. Trying to get through Moses for a gain. Third down for San Francisco. They can push Robbie Gould to at least 48 yards for field goal. And we can extend it to double digits. I think we're valid. Here comes a handoff, and Mason got some room, got some foot. Oh my God, he's loose. Down the 20, 10, needing one more defender. Dives at the 1. First and goal. Are you kidding me? 56 yards over Michael Jackson. That seals it. Yo. Over Jordan Mason's 2 carries, I think the longest he did was like 11. And Jordan Mason up the middle for Michael Jackson, stopping him over the deep ball, over the shoulder tackle, or else he could have sealed it with a touchdown. Over at the red zone with a minute to spare. No timeouts over Seattle off that shoddy call from Pete goddamn Carroll, bro. With a minute to spare. Brock Purdy's rookie season to win 2 starts. After beating Brady, they'll kneel for the second time with only 30 seconds to walk it off over Jordan Mason's incredible 56-yard clutch-ass run. And the Niners will have 10 wins, clinching playoff contention in the NFC West as division leaders. And we win the NFC West division. Now that's what I'm talking about.
You like that? You like that?
Woo! Now that's what I love to see, guys. Shout outs to the Niners, bro. Decent effort from the Seahawks. Play calling was, I think, a major mistake, especially over that challenge, over the obvious slide over the yardage. They could have saved it up and try to get more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. The defense was a bane of existence over that backfield over for Geno Smith. Like, if we're looking at, statistically the performance, Geno Smith played pretty mediocre than what we were used to. Like, he'll get some decent drives over the pocket, and he's just grounding over the ball because he was afraid to lose yardage over the gains, especially off the splits because he was scared of Bosa. 108 yards rushing, over McCaffrey being the third most in receiving and receptions over the team, over Kittle and Jawan Jennings. And Kittle with 2 receiving touchdowns over the field for over 30 yards. And one went for 25. He killed it. But Tyler Kroft got more than Brandon Ayuk. I was just confused why he wasn't targeted that much. He only got 4 of 19. He hasn't caught a ball since, the second quarter? What are we doing? Get everybody involved, spreading out the floor. McCaffrey could have gotten a lot more receiving yards in that case. Kenneth Walker, we understand he was coming back from an injury. 47 rushing yards off Lockett, catching 7 to 9, but Metcalf getting 7 to 9 over the ball, getting matched up over Trevarius Ward, and Trey Greenlaw just getting over that forced fumble off Ward, bringing it back over to the end zone. That roughing the passer call over Nick Bosa that was about to get returned over for a touchdown. If it wasn't called back over, I felt like Lenore could have got over a pick six. I love the heat that was going on with a lot of the defense involving DK Metcalf, bumping heads, shoulder tackles, trying to cause each other personal fouls. I liked it. Still, I think a lot of confrontations involved because we are losing a lot on the front lines on the defense, and it feels like we're just so subjective on trying to keep it conservative, and we could have been up by 3 scores. Our defense is carrying over the load whenever we control the field, and I like it, but I feel like our passing game has to be more effective. But I can understand, like, we probably don't trust Purdy to pass the ball that often over the deep ball, so that's why we're not trying to risk it with Ayuk. Or else Quandre Diggs could have actually caught a football. So I guess that's a positive. Another game where Purdy didn't throw a touchdown. Nearly the exact same statistics he had against his game against Tampa Bay. And Nick Bosa, I think he got 2 sacks. And so did Talunga Hafunga with 1 to pass deflection, 1 for 3. 3 straight tackles off, 1 for loss, and he got a sack over Geno Smith around the first quarter. And so did Bosa, and so did Sampson around the fourth, spreading him off, like collapsing on himself on the offensive line. Like, we played aggressive, no matter how we're supposed to get the punishment done. Got good pursuit, great hustle around the secondary, and we let the special teams see the field a lot. So I feel like the defensive coach should not be upset, even though I felt like there were some plays that I feel like the ref was mistaken over. But besides that, we win the division, baby. And this was over a slow start and bottom feeding our way against losing to Chicago into beating teams like Miami and Tampa like it was nothing. And just treating no division rival like they're anything to us. We've beaten almost every division opponent by above 15 or 20 points in most of our games. Hell, what we did in Mexico against Arizona was like a play date than what we did to Tampa, beating them by like near 30 points. So the Niners are for real. That's it over from the DST show. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the stream. If you guys watched it later, a like would really help. Getting more people to watch. That's why share is available. Share button's available so we can spread it around and get DST show rolling around so we can get more subs. Thanks for watching the DST show. Thanks for watching.